What is going on, everybody? We did a little countdown today. We had this live show that happened last minute, and we don't think it warrants a fancy intro.
Nope.
Not at all. So, thanks for all the guys that are in the chat, hanging out. Anybody that watches this on the rewind, we always appreciate our supporters and all the people in the chat. So, you want me to just go right to it, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well.
All right. So
I think we're conveying our bumness pretty well. So
yeah. So I'm going to read this out loud, and Dave's going to put it up on the screen. And this is basically kind of our, I guess it would be our what do you call that?
Our official statement.
Yeah, our official 3 Men in a Basement statement. So I'm going to read this. It's with heavy heart that 3 Men in a Basement has to announce that we are canceling our upcoming comic swap scheduled for September 26th at the Angry Hare in Newington, Connecticut. With everyone on edge about the potential of COVID-19 reemerging this fall, the governor of Connecticut issued a statement and executive order yesterday mandating municipalities to strictly enforce COVID rules. The rules that were stated as part of this executive order were no gatherings indoor of more than 25 people and 100 outdoors. As part of this executive order was the implementation of very heavy fines. The governor said a $100 fine will be implemented for individuals who do not follow the state's mask order. Also, people will now have to pay a $500 fine for organizing an event that exceeds size limits. But furthermore, those who attend events that exceed size limits will have to pay a $250 fine. These fines can be issued by law enforcement, local chief elected official designees, and local public health officials. 3 Men in a Basement cannot in good conscience ask supporters to attend an event that may force them to pay a $250 fine, and the last thing we want is to be the reason people who support us get sick. We appreciate all the support from the community leading up to now. We are very humbled and appreciative of all the people in the comic community that were advertising and pushing this event for us. We know many people will be disappointed in this decision, but we had to put public safety above anything else. Nobody is more disappointed than us, all of us at 3 Men in a Basement. We will definitely be having a 3 Men in a Basement swap as soon as we are legally allowed, so please be patient. This sucks. Yes, this sucks. We have been, since the executive order came out yesterday, we have been in our private text message between the four of us, me, Dave, Everett, and Justin, Nemesis Prime. And, we didn't just jump to this, all right, screw it, let's cancel it. We went back and forth. How can we get around it? How can we, we already had safety measures in place, counting people going in, having a turnstile with 6 foot, taped on the ground. And we were going to do all that. But we're at the point now where he is forcing the health officials, elected officials, police, whoever, they see something like this to attack it and put the fines in place. And what draws more attention than a busy road with cars from every state around us that's got people hanging out outside, music playing. It's just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we've gotten such a positive response on this one. I mean, I think there were quite a lot of people that were going to make the trek to good old CT. And, Raj, I mean, hey, to your point, I mean, we've had so many different channels, supporting us on this. So, this wasn't a decision that, kind of fell on deaf ears. I mean, this is something that we were trying to not necessarily skirt around, but just try and be innovative. Can we hold it outside? Is there anywhere else that we can go? And literally just almost a week out, or a little less than 2 weeks, it's a lot to try and pull off. So unfortunate for sure.
Yeah. And I think we were pushing the envelope before this executive order came out. Because there really was, it was, the numbers, although he didn't come out and say we're going to, restrict or we're going to enforce 25 people. We were going to keep the numbers between 25 and 30 people walking in. We were not counting the vendors. Let people walk in, come outside. We were going to set up some tables outside. have the DJ, have a speaker both inside and outside. So that it became an inside outside kind of event. So trying to, so that we don't, go against what they were telling people or advising. But now that it's come to the point where he's mandated it and made an executive order, it's just not a chance. I think that's worth it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, and guys, if you want to read what he had to say for himself, I actually just dropped the link in the chat. So if you want to peruse what he has to say, feel free. But yeah, bummer. We've been breaking our ass on this, and it's a little bit tough to swallow right now. I'm a little bitter, but we'll get over it.
I'm very bitter. Like I don't know what's different between last week to tomorrow to a week from now. State of Connecticut numbers have been dropping. State of Connecticut's in a good place. I understand not alleviating your restrictions, but to make them stricter. It just seems to me like it's a political move. I'm not going to go there with that, but it's really put a damper on what we've done. And like I said, the community has been amazing. I mean, every time you went on a YouTube channel or an Instagram, somebody was posting our flyer. We had people coming from all over the place, and we couldn't appreciate all of that more. Guys, so understand, we really do appreciate that. And we will be having a swap. Don't you worry about that. But we can't do it until legally it's legally okay. And furthermore, we don't want anybody to get sick, like we said in the statement. Like, it's one thing numbers coming down, but when you bring attention to it and we're not supposed to have more than this many people and we end up doing it and someone ends up figuring out that someone had this or it ends up spreading, someone gets sick. We don't want to be responsible for that. So
I mean, even going back to our private chat, I mean, Otto's the man, Justin's the man, Roger the man, of course. We were thinking about it. I mean, just in the sense that, hey, if we have to pay the fine, then we have to pay the fine. I think the straw that broke the camel's back was anybody in attendance, getting hit with monetary fines and things like that. And that's not us. Like we're not going to put you at risk like that, whether it's financially or, your health. So, unfortunately we gotta be smart about it. Boo.
And as much as it sucks, I mean, I'm seeing a lot in the chat, there's, there's, even though it seems like it'll never happen, eventually there'll be a time where we can have a swap and all the people that were planning on coming can come and we could do it even bigger and better than we planned at this time with no restrictions. And that's the hope,
Yeah, no, absolutely. Hopefully it's it sucks in the short term. And, whenever we do get to finally pull the trigger on the next one, hopefully it's just as good. I mean, I don't want to say hopefully, it will be just as good. So crazy.
Yeah. So we, like I said, we appreciate the support. We are devastated. We took us a while of a lot of text messages to actually pull the trigger on this. We've been trying all day for the last 24 hours. And what if we do this? What if we do this? Like you can't put up a tent for 100 people in a week and a half. It just doesn't work out. So, with the restrictions they're putting on us, we didn't have enough time to modify our plans to be able to pull this off. So
yeah,
we apologize. All the people that were coming, we're very sorry. We hope that the comic community will help us spread the word about this. We have a new. You want to show that flyer again, Dave?
Yep.
If you can, spread this, we're going to share it in private chats, and if you have a YouTube channel or if you have an Instagram account, can you please share this for us so that nobody shows up expecting a swap, and everybody understands way ahead of time that we're going to. I'm going to take a snapshot of our press release, I guess, and put it up there so everybody understands our stance. But the gist of it is the governor of Connecticut has put an executive order and mandated that strict fines are issued to the rules that they put for COVID and the things that they've implemented include no more than 25 inside. If you organize the event, it's a $500 fine. If you are at the event, just going there, it's a $250 fine. And anybody that drives by, as far as someone who's anybody in the town of Newington, a police officer or a councilman, they can come in and issue those fines. Basically anybody.
Yeah, the brother's got a question there. Maybe you know better than I do, Raj.
I don't know, because I'm not in Jersey, but that was 2 weeks ago. So all I could say is if we had this a week ago, it wouldn't have been an issue. I don't think CliffCon is going to. Maybe CliffCon is because it's a smaller venue. I mean, you got to remember, guys, if CliffCon had its vendors, you don't count the vendors. If you put 25 people in there, that was still a lot of people for that venue for the amount of people that were inside.
Yep.
Okay. Now you're talking about a 7,000 square foot space that we're having, and we anticipated over 100 to 150 people coming to this thing. If everybody's there, and we try to just limit 25 people inside, then there's 60 people outside. That even draws more attraction to us. So,
yeah, and it totally. I mean, it defeats the purpose of what we were trying to do. I mean, we wanted people to hang around. We wanted people to have, come in and chop it up and have a good time. And when there are 60 people standing outside, I would imagine they're not going to be thrilled about that. I know I wouldn't be. So
for sure,
it's just not a good look. But I mean, similar to what Roger said. I mean, all of our Instagram handles are below in the description. We're all gonna obviously post the statement and the flyer. If you can, please share it. That would be wonderful, just to help us get the word out. Again, to what Raj said earlier, we definitely don't want anybody showing up and being pleasantly surprised, or not so pleasantly surprised. That's a better way to put it. So
absolutely.
But hey, I like where Wes is heads at, though.
We have an auction this Friday. I was looking for the banner. We don't have one.
I think we got one. It's in there. Wait, there it is. Boom, right on the bottom.
Oh yeah, but I thought we had the flyer. But yeah, so we still have our auction this Friday, 8:00. 8 till God knows when. We are bringing the flyer as usual. We don't do them often, so when we do, we have a lot of stuff to sell. And I mean, I don't know,
Yeah.
I wish we had better news. I know we are disappointed, but there's a group of people, our boys from the community, the Pressable Defects, E-Rod, NY Warriors, these guys they were just all in. They were looking forward to being there and spending the night and having a great time. And what are you gonna do? I don't. Nobody's more disappointed than us.
Guy, I love you, bro. You're the best. I needed that laugh tonight.
Whatever excuse you need, guy.
I needed that laugh tonight, my man. Woo, it's crazy.
Yeah,
absolutely
so we
crazy.
do appreciate and share and let people know that we had to cancel this thing. If you were planning on coming, thank you. We are going to have this thing as soon as the law allows us to. So plan on coming to Connecticut, whether it's next month, the month after, it's February, whenever they loosen the straps and say that we can have people without charging you $250. That's essentially what we'd be doing. Like, you can come, but it's $250 a head. Nobody would come then. So
that's 2 9.8s right there.
Yeah. Or one, depending on what you like in your collection.
There you go. Yeah. Nuts, man. Well, I guess onward and upward. I don't know. I'm gonna sulk tonight, and I'll get back in gear tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed. And like I said, we do appreciate everybody who helped spread the word on this, share the event. All of our brothers, the Pressable Defects and NY Warriors, Thorough and all the Savages, anybody who shared our event. And this really was going to be something big. People were looking for something because there were no cons. Anybody near Connecticut within a few hours either was coming or really thought about coming. And like I said, nobody's more disappointed than the four of us at 3 Men in a Basement. So we appreciate the support, but unfortunately, this is a decision that needed to be made for not only legal reasons, but for the health benefits of everybody. And hope to see everybody Friday night at our auction. Monday, 7:00 will be rebranding of Live with the Great Canadian at 7 p.m. on Mondays, warming you up for Monday Night Football. And my first Monday night guest will be King of the Golden State. So that's it. You heard it here first. That's the another major announcement tonight. King of the Golden State will be my guest on Monday. So the first Monday Night Football warm-up of the year will hopefully be a good one. So, Dave, what else you got?
I got nothing, man. I got nothing. Like I said, I'm just gonna sulk tonight. I'll pick myself up tomorrow by my bootstraps, and we'll get after it for the auction. I'll probably drop a preview video probably Wednesday, Thursday night. This way folks can get an idea of what they'll see from me. But I got nothing, man. This sucks, but onward and upward.
This does suck, but you know what? We have our auction, we have our shows, we have the community, and when we're legally allowed, we will have the swap. You bet that. So on behalf of Dave in the Cave, on behalf of Nemesis Prime, on behalf of Everett Otto from the Grotto, I'm Roger Levesque. 3 Men in a Basement. We appreciate everybody. Peace out, everybody. Good night, Canada.
See you Friday.